Hello, everyone. Nate with Navigator Bookkeeping here, and great news, more great news on the PPP. Not only are there new regulations for forgiveness, which makes it a lot easier to get forgiveness on your loan, there's now an even easier application. And the SBA, being the comedians that they are, they even called it the easy loan. So hilarious, those guys. But anyways, this is actually a really great development because if you meet a couple requirements, the forgiveness application is no longer 13 pages of craziness, including different tables and schedules and such, like I have here, but a simple 3 pages. And even if you don't meet those requirements, they actually really pared down the regular application to only 5 pages from the 13 or maybe it was 11 that it was before. So really good news. I want to quick show you the easy loan forgiveness application form and then just tell you how you can get that. So first of all, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 3 easy pages. Third page is just a demographics form. So really only 2 pages. This one just initials. So really 1 page that you only have to fill out. Really easy there. Now, that being said, there are still a couple things that could trip you up here. Number one, especially payroll costs here. So if you go to the SBA's website where I am here, you can find the application, but they also have an instruction pack, which is open here. And that tells you how to fill it out. So I definitely would say, definitely look at that, look at the requirements needed, because you don't want to mess up even the easy forgiveness form. I'll stop saying it like that, easy form. So anyways, how can you get this? Basically, there's 3 criteria. You have to meet just one of those 3. Number one, you can see the first one here. If you're self-employed or you're a sole proprietor, so basically if you have no employees, boom, right away, you can do it. Makes it easy. So if it's just you, you automatically get to do the easy application, which is nice. If you are not just yourself, if you have employees, then you go down to the second one here. Basically 2 criteria here. Number one, did you reduce the salary or wages for your employees by more than 25%? So basically, did you lower their pay greater than that 25% threshold? And number 2, you have to have both of these for the second one. Did you reduce the number of employees or the average hours they worked? So I know a lot of employers obviously had to furlough some workers, lay off some workers temporarily when COVID first struck. So unfortunately, that would take you out of the running for criteria number 2 here, because it says between January 1st and the end of the covered period. The covered period is basically from the date you received the PPP loan to 24 weeks after that. So basically, can't have laid off people because of that. Now, there is some criteria here that if you, tried to hire someone back, but they wouldn't come back, and then you hired similar people, there's some other pieces there. So look closely at that. But let's say you, if number 1 doesn't apply to you, number 2 doesn't apply for you, then you go to number 3. If you did not reduce the annual salary or wages, so like the first one, by more than 25%, and you were unable to operate because of basically health uses, health rules that were in place. So for example, if you're a restaurant and you were forced to close, and because that you had to lay off workers, there is a road here to the easy application form for you for forgiveness. So that's pretty great. Thank you, Treasury Department, for doing this. That makes it a lot easier because, obviously the Treasury Department listens to these videos. And we'll just quick jump over to the regular application. Basically, this used to be, like I said, 11 or 12 or 13 pages. Now it's 5. Still a lot of the similar things. We have the normal first page here with kind of your basic information you have to fill in, and then you still have to fill out Schedule A here, and there's a worksheet along with Schedule A. This gets a little more complicated. If you want help thinking through this and just knowing what goes in each box, would love to help you. I can send you a video, we can jump on a call, something like that. It does get a little complicated here, but once again, there is a very helpful instruction sheet on the SBA's website if you want to kind of dive through all those instructions and go, line A matches up with this line and such. It's kind of similar to filing taxes in a lot of ways. But anyways, in conclusion, great rollout here. It's going to make it a lot easier to get forgiveness for this loan. Plus, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, they rolled out the Payroll Protection Act, Flexibility Act, Payroll Protection Plan Program. Too many acronyms. Anyways, they added flexibility to the PPP so that now the ratios are different. Only 60% needs to be used on payroll. And the awesome part, the usable timeline went from 8 weeks to 24 weeks that you can use these funds. So really great news for all those business owners out there. Would love to answer any questions you have about this. I've been diving deep into this, so hopefully I can give you some good insight. So yeah, love to talk to you soon. Thanks.